That should be fine now. I think that it should be fixed. Let's just turn everything down because stormworks is loud. AF. Let me boost my own audio actually. So, we'll be building the USS Nevada. Well, continuing a build that I'm doing of the USS Nevada. Why is this game so loud? God damn it. Okay. Full screen. Okay, is Nevada currently. Maybe some echo. Hope there's not echo. Okay. Mainly gotta finish parts of the ship. This is what I've currently got for the Nevada. Now, I'm probably gonna be installing engines into it today. Yeah. Probably gonna be installing engines. As we've got the layout for the engine room currently, but as you can see, sad looking boilers, magazine, sad looking sad looking turbines. And I've done experiments on smaller ships. One turbine clearly from those experiments is not enough to power a whole ship, especially one of this size. She's slightly scaled down just to fit in Stormworks' maximum building limit of 500 by 500 by 500. Yeah, that's basically what we've got so far. Okay, we're gonna add another turbine because that fits, and then we're gonna add another one at the front. Now, in the end design, it's gonna look like one long turbine, but right now it's gonna look like many smaller ones. The reason that it's gonna be one large turbine, this one's gonna turn a generator, which is gonna provide electricity to the ship, while the other two are gonna provide the locomotion for the ship. Nevada went 21.5 knots at her top speed, which is why we need to have more than one generator, because in my current research, one turbine is just not enough to get her up to the correct speed. Although I'm pretty sure that the more turbines, the more RPS, which means the higher speed. I hope it works the way that I am hoping, or this is just this whole area of the ship's gonna have to be redesigned, which is something I don't want to do because I'm already pretty far into the ship's design. I've added the armor belts partially. I've added the anti-torpedo belt. I haven't filled it in with anything yet, but it's there. Probably gonna end up filling it in with either weight blocks if I need them, or keeping it filled with water for extra ballast. Even though I know I can use pivots to balance out the ship, but the water also prevents stuff just going straight through. Now, the entirety of the boiler casing is already here, but I'm probably gonna have to remove it and replace it, start new with it. Anyway, we're gonna get these currently, just remove them for now. We'll add them back once we've finished building the boiler rooms. Right now, my boilers that are currently in there are gonna be replaced with a design that I came up with on a different computer. that just works way better. It looks way better, it's just way better. I'm going to replace them with that once we are done with the engine room. Then we'll test if they work in infinite fuel and infinite electricity. And if they work, cool, I'll furnish the engine room and I'll furnish the bridge. But if they don't, we'll be fiddling around with that for the rest of the stream. Anyway, for those joining in, oh my god, is that the entire reason that she floods every time? There's a massive gash in the hole I need to fix up. Right now, we're just trying to fix up these casings because the uptakes aren't needed right now. They don't do anything because there's no boilers for the smoke to go up. And I don't know where they're currently, because originally the ship was designed as the 1942 version of Nevada, but I have changed it significantly as I came across more documents for the 1941 or the pre-Pearl Harbor post 1920s refit. I've come up with files that there's just more available on that one, so that's the one that I've decided to go after. So far, we've added the massive cranes, we've added the long motor launches, and we've added most of the superstructure. I know there's meant to be more here, but I haven't added it yet. We've got a casemate design ID. They're not done yet, and we've only got 2 of them. We need 5 on each side. We need 10. And then I think they're either anti-aircraft guns or more 5-inch guns that need to go across here. And the main guns are artillery right now. But, wait, this is the wrong version. Okay, this is the actual one that we're doing. They're battle cannons. I might turn them to artillery later. And as you can see, we have the big cranes with the casemate still. That does mean, because I just changed what version I had loaded, that, yeah, the stern still needs to be changed. But I do need to reinstall those turbines. So I'll go back to that and finish up the engine room before I continue going any further. Which I can actually widen it thanks to me widening the ship because I actually built it way too thin. It didn't look right. So I've had to widen the ship entirely. Which has led to some flooding issues, which I'm pretty sure I've got mostly fixed. There might still be some, but they should be mostly fixed now. Anyway. The engine room is going to be this wide. It's going to have access to a turbine room. Well, the 2 turbine rooms here. This is the turbine room. It's going to have access to the propeller shaft room. Well, the 2 of them, which has going to store water tanks and possibly even fuel tanks. And then back here, which we're probably going to have a small steering engine room for the rudder that I'm going to add later. That is probably what I'm going to do in this video, is just this part, this stream. It's just going to be this part of the stern's lower deck. And let's just get started on that. If you like these streams or want me to continue this build, like the video, comment, and or subscribe. Because it really, what the fuck, sorry, my phone just turned on and for some reason put in a video that I don't know even why. Sometimes it just opens random videos. Well, if you like the video, subscribe and I'll continue on this project. Now, my idea for the turbines is that I'm gonna have these turbines, which are gonna be what powers the ship, but they're gonna be in a casing, like the boilers are gonna be in. That is gonna be a separate build entirely from the turbines. Just so they look better, then they'll be a little bit more self-contained. Now, you gotta remember, since these are first generation steam turbines, they're not first generation, but they're later steam turbines. They don't have the same advantages as, well, not later turbines, they're earlier turbines. So they're not geared turbines, they're just steam turbines right now. Meaning they're a lot longer and just to have the same efficiency. So that's why I'm justifying why these turbines are going to be so long. Might be able to move these two aft turbines back a bit, just so I can make the entire thing smaller and the generator can fit way easier. Let's steam out. Now there's 6 boilers in Nevada, which currently I don't have, but I know that one stormworks boiler has the equivalent steam to be able to heat and maintain pressure in 6 turbines. So there's basically going to be 1 boiler per turbine, which I'm hoping, don't know if this is the case, but I'm hoping we can get extra steam and extra RPS out of that. If that is the case, that will improve the ship a bunch, because I might even be able to change a bunch of the turbines' design and shrink them down a lot, which right now I don't know if I can do. Because the steam turbines are currently the worst part of the ship for me to design. Anyway. So, I'm looking at some pictures right now of the Nevada. There's actually not that many pictures that I can find on the Nevada's turbine rooms. I'm hoping I can get them, hoping I can get photos for them, so I can get the turbines done way more accurately. Which right now I can't, because I've got a lack of information about Nevada's steam turbines. I do, however, thanks to Arizona blowing up and then lots of people being interested in the USS Arizona's sinking, have a bunch on Arizona's turbines, which I'm hoping are similar to Nevada's, just so I can use images and stuff from that to see how the turbines are designed. What I'm doing right now is just adding detail to the front of the generator, which is at the front of the turbines, I'm pretty sure, in Nevada. They're at least at the front of the fast battleships, steam turbines. By the fast battleships, I'm talking about... I've been on Iowa, I haven't been on any other fast battleships so far. I'm hoping, because I'm going to the US later this year, that I can go on USS Texas, which could really help my design for the Nevada. I'm not sure though. Anyway, if you have any suggestions or any documents for USS Nevada's turbines, just comment down a link to where they are down below, and I'll be sure to check that out, just to make them more accurate. I will be releasing this build of Nevada onto the Steam Workshop, just so you guys can use it. It's only going to be released when the entire thing is done, which will probably be by the end of this week, at the rate I'm going on the Nevada. Could probably get it done by the end of this week, but I'm not sure. I'll probably be doing a stream tomorrow, maybe. I just realized I've got an issue. I've got to... Never mind, I don't. I'm just going to change how the top of the turbines are designed compared to the bottom of them. Which means they're going to be less round. Should be fine. Okay. Get that done. Right now, they look extremely flat. Which is where these are going to go. Come in and deal with the whole situation about this. If you guys don't know why I'm building Nevada. It's just my favorite US battleship, and that's why I'm building it. Specifically due to it escaping the Pearl Harbor attacks under its own power, which is something that most US battleships could not do, since they were moored and did not have their engines operational by the time that they were majorly attacked. She didn't fully escape, as you should know, by her sinking and then needing to be refloated in the 1941 through 43 repair programs that the US Navy hosted, well, mostly to get their battleship squadron, the Pacific Fleet battleship divisions back up, because they were absolutely destroyed after the Pearl Harbor attack. Which, honestly, Pearl Harbor was just a terrible idea for Japanese, because it was just going to be a matter of time before the US got everything back up and running. Now, how do these look from the front? They're massive. They're massive. They take up the entire room, which, wait, let me just... I'm gonna check on my phone the, like how big USS Nevada's turbines would have taken up. Steam turbines. Now, I know there's stuff on USS Oklahoma's engines, but they're triple expansion steam engines, meaning that they don't work. As well as they don't. It's not what the Nevada had. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Nevada did not have triple expansion. I think she was the first U.S. battleship to have fully steam turbines. Which room do we have? Not that much. How big is the magazine? Pretty big. I'm gonna need this much room for the magazine. I can actually get rid of these artillery shells, possibly, since I might switch to steam turbine, not steam turbines, battle cannon, and ammo, since the USS Nevada used 14-inch shells, and artillery, looking at the size of artillery, right? Artillery shells are more similar to the Iowa's 16-inch shells. Oh, that's Bertha. Bertha is similar to other shells, but look, battle cannon, it's about half a person. It's in stormworks. It's about half a person. One block off. Artillery is half a person, which, yeah, I need to look at that. So I'm just checking the size. Battleship shell comparison. Oh, never mind. I might need to change them back to artillery, because checking the photos, the difference between a 14-inch shell and a 16-inch shell is not that much. It's not that much. Although that would add so much more size, it adds so much more room to the turrets I've currently got designed. They're really small. I definitely need to make them bigger, because right now, even the larger turret, it's only 4 blocks tall, so I need to make it larger. You might hear a dog bark in the background. That's just a neighbor's dog. It's a bit annoying. I'll have to change the turrets in a later stream, but today I'm just going to do the engine rooms. maybe the boiler rooms if I feel I have time for that, but I don't know. I'm probably just going to do the turbines. Strictly how steam is going to go from each turbine to each turbine. I'm just going to mute myself real quick because I need to go get some food real quick. Okay. Back. So, I just punched a hole in the bulkhead. That's not that good. Should be fine. I should be able to deal with it. Okay, so we're gonna have steam come in right here. And then we're gonna have the steam line out to the condensers right it. Just so I can save as much room without needing to use as much pumps as possible, because pumps are kind of ugly. They don't look that great. Okay. Oh fuck, I just realized. Never mind. Should be fine. Okay. Now, steam turbines are one of the simplest things to use in stormworks. It's the boilers that aren't, though. The boilers are not simple. Oh, I just realized I forgot how that works. I know that each turbine may get less and less power, but it's gonna have to be how it is. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm basically the steam that comes out of this boiler, this turbine, is gonna head into this turbine, and steam that heads out of this turbine is gonna be condensed back into water, so the ship doesn't run out of water. I might be able to get steam, like water for the steam, um, water for steam steam boilers, directly from the sea, but I don't know if that's possible. Cleaning that up. Now, I know I want to have gangways, like, not gangways, I want to have a walk, like the ability for you to walk from the boiler room to the, turbine room pretty easily, because that's pretty simple. Okay, this is the magazine. It needs another layer at least. It needs to be at least a bit armored, because if the magazine goes, it's not good. No more ammo. I don't know if magazine possibles are possible. If magazine explosions are possible in this game. They might be. If they are, don't want to risk that. That's what we call a not good in the naval business. You don't want your ship splitting in half thanks to a naval gunfire penetrating your magazine and exploding everything. Now, I'm gonna have this go from here to the wall, and then, wrong place. Have this then move all the way from the wall to the other wall. Don't know if I want it to continue into the forward magazine and then the forward gun elevator, like ammo elevators and stuff. Don't know if I want that, but the possibilities here. Oh, that just leads to the outside. I thought that was a hole. There isn't. That's just because you can see through blocks. Right now, I know there's a magazine here. Haven't put it in yet. I know the boiler room's gonna be here. Engine room is looking pretty full. Now, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's our turbines so far. I feel like I want to make some changes to the outside before I end the stream. Specifically, I need to make these guns way bigger. Probably a few blocks forward that way and a bunch higher. Or I could shrink the barbette even more. Have them higher. And remove the barbette for this one pretty much and make them bigger. Just because she looks underarmed right now from this side. Now, from the ocean, this is what she currently looks like. That's a pretty good ship. There's a lot that needs to be done. These tripod masts, terrible right now. Although, so I've added those into the bridge. I've got the areas for that. Now, I don't know if the bridge continues back. The wheelhouse at least continues all the way back to here. I know that this deck does have something back there, but I don't know if it's at the edge or even further in. That's more documents I'm gonna have to find, because thanks to her being a battleship, it was all restricted for a while. Now isn't, because she's gone. I've added the depth markers here, so you can see how low you've gone in the water. If you are sinking or cruising, you can just see how much water is above or below. It's another thing I've got to add on the to add list. Actual lifeboat davits, which are not a thing right now. Right now, the lifeboat davits is the big crane. That lifeboat, I know that type doesn't float. Probably gonna have a lifeboat here, but that's where some casemates go. There's also meant to be a main gun here. Well, not a main gun, a secondary gun here. By these major, major motor launches. I'm probably not gonna add fence here because then it's way easier to get the boat in the water. Anyway, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing in a later stream. Right now, I'm just gonna finish doing some touch-ups after those turbines were done. I'm just gonna finish touching up areas. Probably gonna build the turrets as a separate component and then add them back in. Now, I know that I can make this barbette go all the way to here if I want. This barbette's not the issue, it's this one. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this, because I gotta fit 3 artillery pieces in a turret, and right now, turret's a bit small, in every sense of the word, is under adequate. But 3 artillery, right? 3 artillery pieces with one. I know that Nevada's guns couldn't elevate independently because that was introduced on the next class. But I want each turret to be 1 block apart, which would mean we would at least need to span them out by 2 more, just so I can get loading in correctly. Which, I want these to be about the same level. I want the guns to be about the same level. Although, even from there, like, if I have a gun there, it's not going to look too bad. I want them not to be too high. I want them to start about there and then possibly go out to there. Yeah, I'm probably going to work on that as a separate build and then implement them when they're done. These casemates, they're not the best. I think they'll do for now. Probably going to change them later. Anyway, I have other things to do in a minute, but right now I'm just gonna do more touch-ups. That's the wrong color. That is the right grey. There we go. Now, I know that there's another 5 on the higher deck. There's another 5 secondaries. I don't know if they're anti-aircraft guns or if they are more 5-inch guns. I'm pretty sure the 5 inches all sit on this deck as casemates on this variant of the Nevada. There's snow on the mount on this. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Now, the funnel right now doesn't lead to anywhere because my float tests relied on that funnel not leading to anywhere, because that would require me opening the hull up, which basically, because of those old intakes, made the entire ship not sealed, meaning that water just starts in there. Yeah. I'm just gonna remove this entire bit. It doesn't work to the actual stern design. I've gotta remove so much stuff. Basically gotta remove that. I've got a creaky chair, probably gotta get a new one soon, because it might collapse. I'm gonna remove basically the entire stern, just because it doesn't work right now. Maybe that's what I'll do for the rest of this stream. I'll fix up the stern. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. New goal. Fix the stern. Okay. Let me just judge real quick. I know this is another different color because I used many different colors on this ship. Just because I don't know if she had a dazzle. If she had a dazzle scheme, that would make a lot of stuff way easier. Okay. Gonna do that. I don't think there's too much work that actually needs to be done here, so I could probably get it done really quickly. Anyway. I know I'm gonna have to repaint this later. That's just something I'm gonna face when I get to that. Right now, that's not the priority. Priority is make the stern look decent. And I think that that's gonna work really well for now. Okay, we're gonna have that go to there, then the rest is gonna be replaced by some other stuff. Remove that, actually. Yeah, I do. Because I need to fit this in here. Now, I won't be able to check chat until the stream's over. Thanks to my current stream setup, I can't see chat. Although I could use my phone, but I don't know where I put that. Because I don't want notifications like what happened earlier happening while I'm streaming. Okay, that's the phone. Okay. Currently, got 2 likes. Yay. Okay. Just gonna get rid of all that. Re-add these here. I know the video started with designing turbines, at least getting them in a series connection, so everything was aligned properly. Now I'm working on figuring out how to do this. Okay. That's what I'm going to stick with for now. Gonna have to merge these with the 2 highs. Oh crap, what am I gonna do about this? This one just go in. And then have stuff from here. Okay, where is the... They're at the top. Why am I even this far down? I could have just like auto-scrolled it to the top. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, probably go back even one more. Then boom, we can have this continue into here, where we can have this be how the ship just goes. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I can make it better, but by the way, to all those wondering, I am not, just not using, I'm not using XML because it's a bit difficult to find the stuff in the right sizes. Okay. And done. Mostly. Okay. Done. Now I'm gonna do the paint, and then I might call it a stream. You know it's gonna be a fairly short stream. I don't want to be streaming for that long, just because I run out of things to talk about. Which, I'm not really a streamer, that's why. And especially since it's the first bit of content that I've made since I've come back. It's my first thing since I've come back from just not really being motivated to do much stuff. Building my new PC, which is the thing that this streams on. And school, which has now gone to a point where I can actually do stuff. It's the assignments that I was doing over. Now I just have more free time. Now, I know that Nevada had a Rambo, which I know that she might have used it, accidentally ramming her sister. That might have been a different class of ships, though, because I've been doing a lot on. Been doing a lot of research on the U.S. dreadnoughts all the dreadnoughts that the U.S. had, specifically because I want to build them in stormworks. And that's basically why I'm doing like this build right now, is because Nevada's a really good ship to build, since she's a bit aesthetically pleasing from the outside, and she's got nice history, so that's why I'm building Nevada. If you weren't here earlier for me to tell you why I was building Nevada. Now, also, there's an extreme lack of the USS Nevada on the Steam Workshop right now. Nobody has built a USS Nevada. At least nobody has built one that I know about. I've looked for one, and there just hasn't been one. So, I'm pretty sure no one's built a Nevada. Maybe the battleship Nevada? No, I mean the submarine USS Nevada. But I don't know. Oh, that doesn't look too nice. Remove that. Wait, our current setup for the Nevada's buoyancy is just there's tons of weights at the bottom, and the buoyancy created this equilibrium, meaning right now we don't even need pivots. There's not a single pivot in this thing, other than the stuff that makes the cranes turn and the secondaries turn, because I've got currently the mains on turret rings. I might change them to be on pivots later when I upgrade the turret design. If I change them to pivots, that means I've got to have the entire thing turning. I don't know if the entire ammo elevator and stuff was turning in these ships. Now, from what I know about USS Nevada, when she was refitted after the Pearl Harbor attacks, this entire section here was taken and moved back and up one, and an entire new deck was added in, I'm pretty sure, from the pictures I've seen. That's where I'm getting it from, at least. Okay. I've got that done. I can continue this. I know she only had a black bootstrap, but the grey looks more aesthetically pleasing. So I know here would have been more decks, it would have been at least 2. But it doesn't work with the scale that I'm being forced to work with thanks to stormworks. Not really liking stuff being over 500 blocks by 500 blocks, even in the modern workbench. Just doesn't let me place anything further forward. And the only way for it to look more accurate is to shrink it down. It's about 100 blocks shorter, 150 feet shorter than she was in reality, which is significant. And I think she's around the same height, but I cannot confirm right now. I'm gonna finish on this, and then probably gonna end the stream. I'm starting to get a bit. Look, another reason that I haven't been able to do too much with YouTube recently is just I haven't felt too motivated to do stuff for a long time. I mean, the only reason I've kept going at Nevada is because I've been bored at my other projects, including a submarine that I've built, which I might actually show off. But I've built a submarine, and that's what led to me building the Nevada in the first place. But the submarine was way more fun to build, because I've never built a military submarine in stormworks. I've built research submarines, but no military submarines, just because I've never been able to get... I haven't had weapons DLC till about a year ago, which is when I got weapons DLC and decided to build battleships. Because I really wanted to. I haven't felt like building a naval submarine, like a military submarine, strictly because, I don't know, I just hadn't felt like, it never occurred to me that I could build one of them and get torpedoes to work using hatches and stuff. But yeah. Okay, there's that done. It's more like shading. Think of it as this area of paint's a bit more worn because it's close to the waterline. Think of it as that. Now, I know it's been a fairly short stream. I'm just gonna call that a stream for now, because I'm incredibly a bit burnt. I want to do other stuff, including a video on a new game I got. Well, it's not new anymore, but it's a game that I got recently called Naval Art, and you build ships and stuff, and you can fight ships and stuff. Think of it as dreadnoughts, but a lot more customizable, no campaign, and... Okay, think of it as dreadnoughts, Ultimate Admiral dreadnoughts, combined with World of Warships. I was gonna say War Thunder Naval, but no one plays War Thunder Naval, so there's no reason to be like, it's like that combined. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a video on that soon. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream. I'll see you